Hey, so here's what's going on. In North America, we live in a society where big companies own a lot of stuff.
Being broke's a drag.
These companies are so big that we call them conglomerates because they are made up of smaller companies and divisions. For example, in Canada, Bell Globe Media is just such a company. Together with the Thomson Group, it owns a myriad of television networks, including CTV,
Too much TV.
CTV Newsnet,
That Anchorman.
the Comedy Network,
We laughed until we cried.
Discovery Channel Canada,
The Discovery Channel.
Report on Business Television,
Taking care of business.
Talk TV,
People are talking.
TSN, and RDS.
Just keep your head in the game.
And that's only the start, because their assets also include the cell phone service provider Bell
The telephone rings.
and the internet service provider Bell Simpatico.
So much cool online.
Then there are websites, globeinvestor.com and Workopolis, and the newspaper The Globe and Mail, that are also part of the Bell Globe Media empire.
That's all.
Of course, there are many of these big conglomerates, but the numbers are always shrinking as companies buy each other's assets and merge together.
Come together.
Last year, Bell Globe Media bought Chum, a Canadian broadcasting group. So Bell Globe Media acquired A Channel and a plethora of specialty television, including Bravo,
Bravo!
Much Music, Much More Music,
Please don't stop the music.
Space, the Imagination Station,
Way beyond the moon.
Star Television,
A superstar.
Book Television,
I just finished the most wonderful story.
Fashion Television,
Clothes gotta coordinate.
Razor,
A shave.
Court TV,
Can I get a witness? Yeah.
Drive-In Classics,
Stranded at the drive-in.
Much Loud,
Let's get loud.
Much More Retro,
Let's see how far we've come.
Much Vibe,
What a feeling.
Punch Much,
You gotta fight.
and TV Land.
This land was made for you and me.
It also fully acquired 43 radio stations across the country and partially acquired 7 more.
Turn your radio on.
Well, so what, you might ask?
We don't care.
Well, this is a problem because the media is very important to society. In democratic societies, it acts as a watchdog to ensure that people are well represented by their government and its members don't participate in corrupt activities.
I'll be watching.
The media can also educate us, and not just in educational programming. Through the mass media, we learn about our society and how to act in it. The media can shape public opinion and individual identities.
That's how you know.
This is a big responsibility and often is neglected for other priorities, namely earning a profit and ensuring that the identity people find is that of a consumer.
I get it.
Commercial media are often more interested in serving advertisers, sponsors, and shareholders than the public. Not to mention they want to promote all the other divisions of their respective conglomerates.
We make each other strong.
Sometimes this means dumbing down the content so it will attract the largest possible audience.
If you come too high, that'll alienate folks and they won't buy it.
Often this means that media rarely question or debate the way our society functions. It is in the interest of the conglomerates and their sponsors for consumer culture to continue as it does.
Quid pro quo.
If society changed, then mass media conglomerates wouldn't be able to make a profit as they do now.
Is it the money?
So the status quo continues without question.
When the money keeps rolling in, you don't ask how.
Also, since conglomerates are trying to reach as many people as possible, coverage of community events are neglected for content that appeals to a national audience.
Everybody, everywhere.
This paints a pretty bleak picture, doesn't it?
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Well, not to worry. We've got alternative media to counter the ever-invasive commercial media. Or do we? Let's take a look at one example of alternative media, The Village Voice.
The Village Voice.
The Village Voice, a New York newspaper created in 1955, was a pioneering force in alternative publishing.
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
Alternative newspapers like the Village Voice typically feature offbeat journalism, sex listings, quasi-radical politics, and hefty portions of self-righteous disdain for the smug corporate daily paper, faulted for favoring powerful interests and ignoring the little guy.
You big disgrace!
Stated on the Village Voice's own website, the paper introduced free-form, high-spirited, and passionate journalism into the public discourse.
Gonna make a difference.
This all sounds pretty good. An alternative paper should be local and meet the needs of its readers as citizens. Free from commercial pressures, it can challenge authority in any capacity and can represent their viewers in a responsible way.
Suddenly the world seems such a perfect place.
But let's look at the political economy of the Village Voice. The paper in New York
It feel like NY.
is published by Village Voice Media, which also publishes LA Weekly in Los Angeles,
It feel like LA.
OC Weekly in Orange County,
California.
Seattle Weekly,
What's up, C-Town? What's up?
City Pages in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and the Nashville Scene.
Helping Nashville bound.
On October 24, 2005, New Times Media, a corporation that also publishes alternative weekly newspapers, acquired the assets of Village Voice Media.
Sign right here on the dotted line.
New Times Media also adopted the name Village Voice Media, and now the chain also includes more newspapers. New Times Broward Palm Beach,
In the California sand.
the Cleveland Scene,
What's up, Cleveland? What's up?
the Dallas Observer,
What's up, Dallas? What's up?
the Houston Press,
What's up, Houston? What's up?
Miami New Times,
What's up, Miami? What's up?
Phoenix New Times,
What's up, Phoenix? What's up?
the Pitch in Kansas City,
What's up, KC? What's up?
Riverfront Times in St. Louis,
What's up, St. Louis? What's up?
and SF Weekly in San Francisco.
Frisco.
This corporation with a new name also owns Backpage.com, an online advertising website. The deal creates the nation's largest alternative newspaper chain, with 17 free weekly newspapers and 1.8 million in combined circulation.
Having ourselves a big and rich time.
This all seems a little too familiar. Chains, mergers, corporations, consolidation. What happened to locality? And the little guy?
How could this happen?
NT Media is owned by wealthy private individuals, and there is an obvious question. How can organizations that claim to take the journalistic high road do such a thing? The troubling answer is that alternative papers aren't as different from, or morally superior to, the corporate media, as they like to think.
Doesn't everybody want the same thing?
There are benefits to a merger like this one. Chain ownership can bring more resources, more benefits for employees, and security for struggling papers. Of course, if an alternative paper can't survive, it can't be of any use to the public sphere.
So if you ain't got no money, take your
Broke ass.
home.
But how can a paper trying to offer an alternative to the naturalized ideas of our society buy into these tactics of consolidation employed by the mainstream media corporations?
How did we go wrong?
Here's another interesting question. Have alternative newspapers, born in the angry Vietnam War era, often with a mission to stick it to the man, now themselves become the man?
Bittersweet and strange, finding you can change.
Critics assert that the papers are becoming less alternative and more formulaic, and also that consolidation often takes the form of shared content. For alternative papers, centralized out-of-town management leads to more shared national content and therefore less local content. Although predicting the future is impossible, according to the Bay Guardian report, the deal was structured to allow a sale of the mighty 17-paper chain within 5 years. And there's no telling who might want to buy it.
What do you think